The best players in the world really do a great job with the trail elbow. So I would like to improve my trail elbow action, and I'm sure you would too. Let me share with you what 30 years of coaching has taught me about getting the trail elbow to perform better in the golf swing. So quite often I see golfers in the backswing where the trail elbow kind of works this way. Let's do it with two hands on here, this way and like that. And it's horrible, and it is a reaction on the downswing that we surely don't want. If you're really, really skilled and talented, you will be able to compensate on the downswing. But what that often leads you with then is a whole world of inconsistency in terms of outcomes. So in order to be real consistent, the better position we can get our trail elbow in the backswing allows the trail elbow to work correctly on the way down. So I want to share with you two great exercises to develop a really transformative trail arm action in the golf swing. The first exercise, if we take our trail arm only and put our lead hand underneath our trail elbow, then in the backswing, we really feel that trail elbow rotates as it moves away here on my fingers. I'm feeling it move. So it kind of rotates and folds, and it'll certainly bend a little bit at this stage. Once it's bent a little bit, the focus to the top of the swing should be then about not letting it bend anymore. Now with the weight of the club, the arm is always going to bend a little bit more. But certainly the focus should be on your best version of you of not bending anymore. And I'm also pushing my fingers this way to bring my trail elbow more into this shape. So effectively more into this shape. And the more it goes into this shape here, which is more what we call external rotation, the harder it is to bend it, the more natural it is to bend it. When it does this, this is more comfortable. When it does this, it kind of wants to stay away from you, that's more comfortable. It can collapse, but certainly I can feel it more so on my shoulder than I can any other action. So basically, doing lots of practice swings where we feel that rotation of the elbow and that pressure so it doesn't go too deep, and it wants to be somewhere around about the ankle and trail heel kind of depth perspective, and certainly for practice swings probably nearer the ankle, and in reality more or less the back of the foot is pretty good, and the butt of the club wants to point somewhere towards that ball to target line ideally. So making practice swings like that first, but also getting yourself into that position of putting your left arm on, and then from there trying to make contact with the ball regardless of where it goes is a great way of trying to transform that into normal golf shots. If we don't stop and move, or if we just make practice swings, it won't be as effective. It still will be effective, but it won't be as effective. The second exercise is one that Matt Fitzpatrick has done for a long, long time. I couldn't tell you if he's still doing it, because I'm not in his corner, as it were. But there's an exercise he did for years to improve his trail arm mechanics. And I think he probably got it from Mike Walker or Pete Cowan, the guys he was around through his early years in his tour. But it was part of his kind of routines he would always do. And quite simply, it's holding the club cack-handedly, and obviously he still chips that way, making the backswing to the top, and feeling then how that puts that trail elbow into a better shape and position. And for some golfers then what we do is turn the grip round the right way and then swing down. Because it becomes quite difficult to hit balls in a cack-handed grip. I certainly find it very difficult. But certainly you can go cack-handed to the top, both hands on, and then make a swing down. And again, just making the swing down starts to make it feel a little bit more real. The body kind of think, okay, I can hit the ball from there. But you are a little bit fingers and thumbs trying to get it on, so I totally understand that. So even just making practice swings and start to get awareness of where that trail elbow is going shape-wise is really good. If you find physically it's quite hard to do it, you might well want to do some shoulder mobility exercises to help you do it. If that becomes too much hard work, live with what you got, or you can make the backswing a little shorter, again, to work around it. Because if the backswing is shorter, even if it is going deep, you still can get it in front of your trail hip on the way down, which is kind of vital for contact. If, again, you can't quite manage that correctly, drawing the right foot back at address gives you a bit more space and room with the elbow and the hip to allow you to get that elbow in front of the hip on the way down. So as a compensatory action, shortening the swing or drawing the right foot back is a way round. But if not, these two drills, the one-handed drill with the left hand pressure, in terms of me for a right-handed golfer, or the cack-handed grip, is ideal to start to give you some feels of how this trail elbow should move on the way back. And obviously then, if it moves correctly on the way back, it can start to move the right way on the way down. It is going to obviously move even more into that kind of, I call it losing arm wrestle on the way down, if we can. But I've got quite a lot of videos, which you should check them out, on the trail elbow in the downswing on my channel also.